focus more on the topic, on the content, rather than trying to offend the other person. So let's play fair here. Let's have good fun, and let's have a nice debate. Okay. So now I understand that there are 30 participants for the pre-university debate contest. So I'd request one of the OCs if you could begin the aligning them into teams. So we have an online platform where we enter the register number, and you will be automatically aligned into the teams. So once we with the rest of the rules, if Megan or Shamil could help with this.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Shamil.
We have the high school teams ready.
Okay. So are you suggesting we start with
I'll
high
share.
school first?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do high school first. Uh, could you share your screen and align the team so that people know who they are
Yes,
teamed up with?
sure, sir.
Okay, so from what is shared on the screen, so one will go against one, two will go against two, three will go against three. So we will move forward. The person, the odd one out, I will pick somebody at random, and that person will get to debate with one of you from the list. Okay, and how we move forward with this is I will give a topic, you will get 2 minutes to prepare, and then you will begin the debate. The debate will last for 2 minutes. There will be a person that is timing, and after the first minute, Megan will say change. So initially, one person takes for, the other person will take against. I will tell who takes for, who takes against. When change is announced, you switch. So the person who took for will speak against, and the person who spoke against will speak for. So it's a very short round, and it will go in the knockoff format. So I will be selecting who wins from each team. So from 30, we go to 15. Then from 15, we will go to top 6 directly. Okay, is this clear? If there are any doubts, you can either put it on the chat, or the moderators could help with the questions. Yes, Rishal has raised hand.
This is the high school section, right?
Yes.
My number is TVD02B. I'm not finding
Yes.
it over here.
Yes. So you will get another person at random. So you
The
will be
number
done
2
last.
is missing. So
Yes. Yes. Okay. So from here also we will use uh, the same format, knockoff format. So from the top, since we have 6 teams, so it will be just top 6 that will be finally chosen. I was speaking about the pre-university where there will be 2 rounds. Okay. The video would be better, so it will help me judge better if you have your video on. I have another question saying, can we use quotations in Hindi or Sanskrit? Yes, it is okay. Try speak in Hindi if possible, because I don't understand Sanskrit. So if you mention the quote, do also explain what it means. My register number is not mentioned. Can we have this person checked? Janvi Hegde.
Yes. TVD07E, Janvi, right?
Yes.
Please send a message on the WhatsApp group. We will come to you in a while because 07 is not a register number for debate. So we will talk. An OC member will talk to you now. So please send a message on on the WhatsApp group so someone will contact you. Okay.
Thank you.
I see that one person has asked which group is for and which group is against. I'll repeat the format again. The topic that will be given to you, you get 1 minute to debate on for, 1 minute to debate against. So I will assign who will be for, who will be against for the first minute, and then you switch. So please prepare both points. Moderators, let us know when we can begin.
So we can begin now.
Okay. So it will be great if you could give me just 1 minute. I'll note down the team so that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, we may begin. Can I request the Zoom master to spotlight the first team, TVD02A and RE02A. You can stop the screen share. You can use this as a reference in the background. Okay, I am going to give you a topic timer. You can begin the time as soon as I announce the topic.
Yes, sir.
Okay, obesity should be labeled a disease. Obesity should be labeled a disease. Okay, at the end of 2 minutes, we shall begin. Siddharth will go first, and the other person, Siddharth will be for, the other person will be against for the first minute.
Sorry, sir. Could you please repeat the topic once, the question?
Obesity should be labeled a disease.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So, is this topic for all or just the first individual?
We'll do high school first since the teams were ready already.
So, this topic is for all the high school students?
Every team will get a different topic.
Okay, sir.
2 minutes up, sir.
Okay, just give me one moment. Can we spotlight both the participants? Request you to switch your video on.
Could they please turn their videos on?
TV02A. Yeah. Okay, so for team 2, I'm going to give you your topic now. So you have exactly 2 minutes to prepare, and then we'll start with team 1. So team 2, which is the TVD02D and ST02A, your topic is, has work-life balance changed with the start of technology? Has work-life balance changed with the advent of technology? Okay, so we will begin with team 1. Siddharth, you can start. Timer start.
Thank
Your
you, sir.
time starts now.
A very good morning to respected organizers and fellow contestants. I am the affirmative team for the debate that obesity can be labeled a disease. There are three major points that support this. The first point is that obesity can meet the definition of a disease, which is an impairment of the normal functioning of an aspect of the body. And the second point is that obesity, like many other diseases, can impair the body's normal functioning. For example, people who have excess adipose or fat tissues, it can cause an overproduction of specific molecules in the body. And my third point is that obesity can decrease a person's life expectancies, similar to what a disease can cause. Obesity in adults can lead to 3 years loss of life and can shorten a person's lifespan by 10 years. In conclusion, I would like to say that obesity should be labeled a disease because of these three main points.
Shloka, you can.
Good morning, respected judges and my fellow contestants. In medical terms, obesity is a chronic disease. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, obesity affects 42.8% of middle-aged adults. Obesity is isolated related to several other chronic diseases. How is obesity measured? Doctors consider obesity to be a condition in which a person develops excess body fat, also known as adipose tissues. Sometimes doctors may use the term adipose, adiposity. This term describes the state of excess fat tissue in the body. In conclusion, even I want to say that obesity should be considered a disease.
Okay, just to repeat, I think there was some confusion. So Siddharth was supposed to be for, he did for. Shloki was supposed to mention against and then switch.
Against.
So since you already spoke for, now you can go ahead with against and then we can switch back.
Your time starts now.
Shlok, you're on, muted.
Should I restart her time, sir?
Yes.
Good morning. So I'm here to speak against. So to focus a physician attention on this to prevent health issues, the American Medical Association recently declared obesity to be a disease. Well, at some point, if you tell a obese person, obese actually relates to the person being really fat, and it hurts certain emotions for a human. Because majority of the people now, even teenagers, are here are very obese because of our food and the way we live, or because of the pandemic, we're living inside the houses. So saying it a disease will actually affect the person mentally. Yeah, so I do not think, in conclusion, I just want to say that if we keep telling that obesity will be considered a disease, medically it is considered, but if you keep telling it to the person, he or she may have an effect in her life.
Okay. Siddharth?
Time's up.
Yeah. Let's give Siddharth some time. Is he frozen?
Siddharth, your time starts now.
I'm not able to
Sir, he
hear
has an
him.
internet issue. I can wait for him.
Okay.
Yeah, he has an internet issue. He is not able to talk.
Okay. I see him now.
Siddharth, your time starts now.
Okay. As the negative team for this current debate, I oppose the fact that obesity should be a preventable factor, and it's not a disease in itself because of its conditions. For example, smoking and smoking is a preventable risk factor for lung cancer, and drinking is also a preventable risk factor for any other for obesity and many more. My second argument is that obesity is a side effect, not a disease, because it can be caused by hypothyroidism and many other syndromes. And my third argument is that many obese people can live a long, healthy life based on what they do in their everyday life. And as many of the in a 2013 article noted that as many of a third of obese people are healthy obese, meaning that despite many significantly overweight, they have normal cholesterol and blood pressure. Hence, I would like to conclude that obesity should not be defined as a disease.
Your time's up.
Okay. Let's have 1 minute where both debate against each other to see how the argument is. So if both of you can unmute, Siddharth speak for, Shlok against.
Your time starts now.
Do we repeat what we just said?
You will have to debate with the argument. So Siddharth make an argument, Shlok will have to defend and say why it's not.
Oh. Oh. My first argument is that obesity meets the definition of a disease because, according to the American Medical Association in 2013, the health report identified three criteria to define disease: an impairment of normal functioning or some aspect of the body, and so on. Or another condition is that harm or morbidity can be caused by obesity or characteristic signs or symptoms.
But don't you think even I agree they defined it as a disease. I'm not going to say that what you're telling is not true. But don't you think that if you keep telling the person that obesity is a disease, and if you tell it to that, don't you think he or she will have some harm on her or himself? Like they'll try to cut off on food, they'll try to not eat, they'll starve themselves. So telling it a disease would actually harm that person in a certain way.
You can respond, Siddharth.
So
I
1 minute
agree
is
that.
up.
Okay, 1 minute is up. Thank you, both of you. We can move on to the next team. Meanwhile, the topic for team number 3, which is CMO2A, GOT02A, is banning mobile devices at school. Yes or no?
The next teams are TVD02D and ST02A.
Yes, that is correct. I'm giving the topic again to team number 3 for preparation. Team number 3 is CM02A, GOT02A. Your topic is banning mobile devices at schools. Yes or no? Okay, now the current team, your topic was, has work-life balance changed with the advent of technology? So can we have both of you spotlighted?
We have Arjun and Trisha. Please switch on your videos, and the others who just finished, please turn off your videos. Arjun and Trisha, please turn on your videos. Sir, they're not responding.
Arjun is on. I
My
cannot
video is
see
on.
the other person.
ST02A, please turn on your video.
Sir, Trisha Tejaswini hasn't joined the meeting. I think we can have the last person who didn't have a group do this.
Yes, you can do that. The person who did not get a teammate.
We'll have to give him time to prepare then.
Yes, so we can start with team three while this person prepares. Can you tell me this person's code again? The one who did not get a teammate.
TVD02C, Janvi Hegde.
Yeah, could you repeat the topic again?
Yes. Has work-life balance changed with the advent of technology? Has work-life balance changed with the advent of technology?
Thank you.
Okay, so can we have team three, which is CM02A, GOT02A?
Carol Furtado and Winston Fernandez, please be ready.
Okay, so Winston will speak for and Carol will speak against, and then you
Can
will.
you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Winston, you can begin with speaking for.
Okay, sir. I'll begin.
Winston, please turn on your video.
Yeah,
It's on, it's switched on.
Your time starts now.
A very good morning to one and all present here virtually through Zoom. My name is Winston and my register number is GOT02A. And here I am to keep my views and opinions on favoring the topic that's banning mobile devices at school. So, what is the effect? Let's know that because that's very important to know the effect of mobile phones. So, mobile phones reduce productivity. Study from the London School of Economics. The study from the London School of Economics has proved that mobile phones reduce productivity, and this is very much risky for the students. And when we have mobile phones at school, students may get distracted, and even it may distract the students as well as the same person, as well as to the student and the teachers. So this causes problem to the students and everyone who is present in the school, and even they may get so much problems by bringing phones. So why mainly banning mobile devices at school when we have
Change.
help of teacher?
Yeah, Carol.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Carol, and I'm going to speak about why I support the idea that phones should be allowed in school. So, the speaker first of all spoke about how it reduces productivity. But have you all ever learned about the concept of constructive learning? It is something that is missing in education in India today. We have students of the school, same age group in a class, and everyone moving at the same pace, which is very hard for most students. Which is why Google and YouTube and other platforms which help us to study at our own pace has helped a lot of students today. Platforms like Khan Academy has helped a lot of students overcome the problems of and the hurdles and the fact that they can't understand something in the school. And as for distractions, I think phones can be used for good purposes. Whenever we are taking a reform in education or in the school, we always need to see the pros and cons, and we need to inform the students first as to what the cons are. So if we regulate the students and the activities they're going to do in the
Your time
phone, then it's
Okay, thank you. Now we will have 1 minute of debate where both of you will have an argument with each other. Winston will speak against and Carol will speak for.
Your time starts now.
So can we ask questions?
Yeah, so I'll repeat this again. So now since Winston spoke that it should be banned, so now you speak why it should not be banned, and Carol will argue saying why it should be banned.
So
Your time starts now.
So now I'll be speaking on why mobile devices shouldn't be banned in school. So when it comes to learning can be made very much fun, attractive, and so much more for the students, so that it might be beneficial for them. And learning is the main motive of learning is that they might understand and use it for daily use of their life. So if they have any doubts, they need not be completely dependent on teacher. When there is break, they can use their mobile devices for various use and use it for clearing doubts and so much more, and having fun activities whenever the teacher is present there, and getting knowledge much and much, because we see only games of activities.
Carol, you can now.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So, from my own experience and from a lot of psychology books that I've read, I have learned personally, and I've seen this in many students too, that listen to a teacher teaching us is way more beneficial than learning from any platforms.
So,
Also, taking. Can I
so
continue?
1 minute.
The time is up, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you, both of you. Can we call on team 2?
Arjun Kumar and Janvi Hegde.
Yes.
Okay, I will give the topic to the next team, which is TGP02A, CT02A. Your topic is, should parents decide which career their children will pursue? Should parents decide which career their children will pursue?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you repeat the code number?
It is TGP02A, CT02A. If there's a mistake, do let me know because I've copied down from the screen that was shared earlier.
I'm sorry, sir. I think it is LT02A.
LT, okay. Okay. So now we will have team number 2.
Sir, can you clear the
Pardon?
sorry, sir, can you clear the code number because I'm getting confused?
Yes, it is TGP02A and LT02A.
The group
This
four
is team 4.
participants are Palak and Vaishnavi George.
Okay,
Sir, can you repeat the topic, please?
yes, yes. Should parents decide which career their children will pursue? Should parents decide which career their children will pursue? Okay, so now we will move on to team 2. Arjun can speak for and Janvi will speak against. Arjun, begin.
Your time starts now.
Good morning to the judges. So I'll be speaking for the topic. So in today's generation, the technology has become very important part of our life. And in the current situation, technology is the very most helpful thing that has happened to us. For example, due to corona, we can't attend the classes in school. So due to technology, we are now attending the classes online. And we can take this platform, like this competition is also being conducted online, which is the product of technology. So, and even in other fields of science like banking, technology, medicine, engineering, everywhere technology is used in a vast number. That's it. And I would like to conclude that with the technology has become a very important part of our life, and that technology, like if we get rid of it, we will not know what to do.
Arjun, your time's up. Janvi, your time starts now.
Hi, today I'm going to speak against the topic Has work-life balance changed with the advancement of technology? Yes, it has. In many Indian households, for example, the role of man is to earn and the role of women is to tend to the house. But in the terms of modernization, even women are coming out and are taking jobs. But on the contrary, men are not helping the houses. Amid this pandemic, we have seen so many videos that men and women help each other in household. But what we don't see is there are hundreds of people where the men don't even lift a spoon, where the women have to handle their work, have to handle the children's work, have to handle the housework. How much can technology help us at the end of the day? At the end of the day, the woman has to cook because the men will not help. This can also lead to increased levels of stress, lack of healthy relationships between couples, and many more, which is a rising cause for divorce in many countries. As per research, after the pandemic, the number of divorces in China has increased.
Janvi, your time's up. You may switch now.
Yes. So now when you switch, you make an argument with each other. So one person says an argument, the other person debates against it. So Arjun, you will be
Your time
against
starts
now.
now.
Yeah, Janvi, make your argument and Arjun will respond.
After against, right?
No, you're speaking against. So now you spoke against, so it'll be for.
Okay.
So it's vice versa. Give one for argument and Arjun will debate why against.
With the
Your time
advancement of
starts now.
with the advancement of technology, we have seen so many couples creating an example for other couples with how a perfect relationship should be by sharing cute and funny, hilarious videos about them helping each other in work, pulling each other's legs. So yeah, it is a very vital important. Both help each other, and I think this would have only been available to us these videos if the advancement of technology would have taken place. Yeah, that's why it's very much needed. It is a positive effect on the work-life balance.
So as you said that like the sharing messages it spreads happiness. But is it the only way to spread? Because nowadays people they're not getting connected to other people. They're only on their phones. Even for birthday wishes, people just send a text, "Happy birthday," and that's it. There's no more emotions. It's just a text.
1 minute, time's up.
Arjun, you can speak for another 10 seconds.
Okay. So like there's no emotion where technology comes. Like by technology or by sending messages, we can't share our emotions, we can't share happiness, anything. So technology is giving a very bad impact on our life.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, can we have the next team? So meanwhile, the top.
And Vaishnavi George.
Yeah. So meanwhile, the topic for the next team will be, I'll read the code, BNN02A TUP02B. So your
Sir, it is TVD02B.
okay, TVD02B. Okay. Your topic will be police should be allowed to use lethal force. Police should be allowed to use lethal force.
Stephen Rishal.
So who is going for and who is going against?
Yes, I'll just say that. I actually cannot see your videos. I'm not able to see the videos of the team that is speaking.
So right now we will have Palak and Vaishnavi George.
Okay.
Please switch on your videos, Palak and Vaishnavi.
I'm not able to see the other person, Vaishnavi. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
sir, my name is Vaishnavi Gogre. It is not George. So I got confused.
Okay.
We apologize for the confusion.
Against
Yes. So Palak
Sir,
will speak for. Palak will speak
Yeah.
for. Vaishnavi will speak against for the first
Okay,
minute.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So Palak begin.
Okay, let me start. First of all, I will start my debate by saying that parenting is the easiest thing to debate upon, but the most difficult thing to do. So, I'm for the topic and I will put some points that there are many desires for the parents that their child should be grateful to them. They should be means they should listen to them what they want to say because they have given birth to them. Then whenever a parent chooses a career for a child, then their children faces much less pressure of choosing career and all. And during the teenager age when you have to take many big decisions, many of the children end up taking wrong decisions like drugs and all. They take many wrong decisions. So parents guiding them and choosing career for them would be a better choice to make upon. Then when parents support their child, it becomes very easy for a child to see his future, see that the future becomes very bright enough because whenever the parents blessings are there, everything turns out so bright. And the main point is parents have gone through that age. They know that age when
Your
when
time's
the
up.
child chooses that. So a parent's experience can help a child to make a good decision in his career. Thank you.
Vaishnavi, your time starts now.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. My name is Vaishnavi, and I'm against the topic. So, the quotation, live life to the fullest. Yes, we want a happy life, and we want our decisions and the desires which we want, and the desires which we make are the best for us, and we live happily. So, are you someone who loves to hang with your friends and go to parties, but you can't do because your parents don't allow you to do so? So, uh, so this is against what the children don't want, but want to go, but their parents do not allow. Like choosing a career which the students want is the best way, and they can live happily, and they are very happy with the job, and that's it.
You may now
Okay.
switch sides.
Yes. So now Vaishnavi, you will make an argument on the other side. You will explain why parents should choose, and Palak, you will debate against it for 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Start.
Okay, can I start?
Let Vaishnavi start since you're speaking for.
Okay.
No.
Your time starts now.
Against, right?
No, you're for.
Yeah.
You're for. You spoke against first, so you make one statement which is for, and Palak will speak against it.
Okay.
Start.
Okay, parents don't have the right to choose what their children's want, but parents are elders, so they can choose what their children is right and what is wrong. So it is also important that parents a little bit of guidance is also very important for the children's. and choose their right career in which they are good and which they are bad. And parents will know more about what their children is very good at and where he can choose the career for. So that's it.
Palak?
Yes, sir. Can I start?
Yes.
First of all, a student should choose his or her own career because right to choose is one of the right that every citizen have. So and whereas a child knows himself very better, he knows what he can do and what he can't do. And whenever where a child is having interest, he should put his efforts in that field only. If parents are putting pressure that you should do this rather than doing this, then a child feels pressure and he can't make a good decision in life. And my dear opponent, you said that parents don't allow going to the party because parents have gone
1
through
minute's
this
up.
stage. Being a parent, you will also do this to your children.
Yeah. Thank you, both of you. Can we have the next team? BNN02A, TVT02B. And the topic for the following team, which is FS0LB and FS02A, is school uniforms should be required. School uniforms should be required.
Sir, the sixth team code is FS02B.
Yes. Wait, there is FS0. Okay, got it.
It's FS02B and FS02A.
Got it. Okay, so I'll repeat the topic again. School uniforms should be required.
Thank you.
Okay, so the current team will be speaking on police should be allowed to use lethal force. Rishal, you can speak for, and Steve, you'll be against. So Rishal, you can begin.
Um,
Your time starts now.
we all know that the job of a police is a very risky job. They have to run behind criminals. They have to maintain the um, law of the country. Um, According to an institution, police can use lethal force only when it is to protect their life or protect the life of an innocent person, or they are allowed to shoot or use lethal force when the person who is who can prove a threat to the society is escaping from their clutches. Then they are allowed to use lethal force, as it can be very harmful for those citizens of the country.
Steve, you can proceed.
A very good morning to one and all present here. This is Steve D'Souza. I'm going to speak on the topic, should police use lethal forces? Lethal forces, better known as deadly weapons. We are humans, not animals. And even if we are, we do not have the right to kill anyone in this world because life is provided to one and all, and he or she has the right to live it to the fullest. What is the work of a policeman? A policeman is supposed to do his work in only checking out traffics, checking if there are any mobs or any difficult situations on the road, and only based on road. He or she is not involved in current affairs relating to border matters. And even if he is, lethal weapons is the last decision one should take. Lethal weapons are used to kill people who are not in their senses, or big disasters like nuclear weapons. Lethal weapons are used to stop such a dangerous thing which probably no one in this world can even imagine. And lethal weapons are the last things anyone should use in this world, because people have something called a heart, and which everyone in this world can understand. And lethal weapons should be used last, because there are better weapons which can be used in this world, like teasers and other things. And lethal weapons, definitely not for life and death.
Steve, your time's up.
Okay, so now Steve, you make a point which is for the topic, and then Rishal will debate against it.
Okay, fine. What if I had to say that there's a big mob coming, like the current situation where the farmers are trying to give a protest in this world? And what if those farmers had deadly weapons and were coming to attack on us? Definitely, we cannot risk the life of others. Definitely, at this moment, police should take up lethal forces.
I think that police should not be allowed to use lethal forces. If that person has done really something wrong, then there's the judiciary of the country to see to that. And the example which my fellow contender said that um, the protest which farmers protest, I think so there are many other ways also which you can protect the lives of others other than using lethal forces. Um,
You can say something.
Your time's
please.
up.
Okay, time is up. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
May we have the next team? And is the person who could not connect earlier come back? Has that person returned? This is ST02A.
No, sir, she hasn't joined us
He's
yet.
not come back. Okay. So this person will be disqualified because of not joining on time.
Yeah, all
We'll
right.
move on to the last team.
Yes, sir. That is FS02B Zia and FS02A Cypranav.
Can I start?
Wait, let him switch on his video. So,
Sorry. Am I speaking for or against?
Yeah, can you switch on your video?
Yes,
Okay.
1 second. Yes.
Yeah. So, Zia, you can speak for. Pranav, you can speak against.
Okay, thank you.
So, Zia, start.
A very good morning to the judges and my worthy opponents at the Zoom meet. I'm here to speak for the motion. Is uniform mandatory at school? What is uniform? Decent dress worn to indicate a particular student is a uniform. Uniform is mandatory because it equalizes the status of all the students. Uniforms prevent the victimization by different types of students. Why do we go to school? A school is necessary to wear decent dress and we
You
receive
have
education.
30 seconds to go, but if you're done, we can ask Cypranav to start.
A student's purpose is to educate and not a fashion parade. So, a uniform is an identification. Example, if a kidnapping occurs or a person is lost, what is an identification? I should think yes, a uniform is mandatory, and for that, uniform is a must. Thank you.
Cypranav, your time starts now.
Good morning to the judges and my worthy opponents. I'm here to speak against the motion. School uniforms should be required. I would like to make a point that it suppresses creativity and it prevents students from expressing their creativity in terms of fashion or in terms of how they like to dress. My worthy opponent stated that it equalizes status for all students. However, I think fostering a culture of equality rather than enforcing it is more apt in this situation. It is also an unnecessary rule to dedicate resources towards, and it seems like a waste in order to enforce and the efforts that schools go into enforcing it. Hence, I would like to end my argument by asking this question. Do you think that the state providing a culture for students to be treated equally is more important than enforcing it? Of course, it should be, and it will always be. I rest my case. Thank you.
Yes, Cypranav, your time's up.
Okay, Sai Pranav, you can make one statement which is for, and your opponent will debate against it.
Your time starts now.
Good morning to the judges again. I'm here to speak for the motion. School uniforms should be required. It provides consistency to the student, and it prevents unnecessary distractions. Do you not think that school is a place to learn rather than a place to show off and to show off your status symbols? Of course, it should be, and it will also, and in this turn, it will also prevent a class-based division within the school, where students that might be slightly richer might come in better dresses, causing bullying and other unsatisfactory occurrences and other unethical occurrences as well. Hence, I would like to ask this question. Do you not think that students should rather treat school as a learning place rather than a fashion show? Hence, I would like to end by saying that a school's uniform should always be required as a tool for learning and to prevent distraction. Thank you.
Sai Pranav, your time's up.
I would like to speak against the motion. Uniforms are not required. My worthy opponent said that a student goes to school in order to get education by wearing uniform. Doesn't my worthy opponent think? What about the students who are poor? A parent who is not affordable, but the child wants to gain education. Can a child restrict from going to school thinking that, oh, I have no uniform? So I feel that uniform is not required. Because of the color, white PT uniform, students worry themselves if the food particles or anything fall on it. And a uniform, it deprives the student of their freedom of personal expression, their choice, and etc. For example, if a kidnapping occurs, a uniform, though it may be required, if an identity is present, what is the use of a uniform? When we go to a party, can we wear a uniform? Is it an identification? I should think not. A uniform is not necessary. It deprives the students and everyone from the personal expression. And that's
Yeah, your
what I
time's
have.
up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I think we are done with the high school contest, right? Moderators, if you could confirm.
Yes, sir. Yes, high school is done.
Okay.
We can now screen
Yeah.
share and show you the participants for TUC.
Yes. So if you can just share that, we will just take a 5-minute break and then we will begin the next contest. Just 5
All right,
minutes
sir.
timer if you can inform accordingly. The teams can be screen shared so that I can take note of it.
Yes, sir.
I'm not able to see the screen clearly. If you could reshare, it's appearing very
Yes,
blurred.
sir. Yes, sir. Will give us a second, sir. Sir, the screen should be visible now. Sir, the screen should be visible now.
All those whose register numbers are not in the screen, please put your put your register number in the chat box. Thank you.
Can you share it again? I'm still writing down.
So you will have to rewrite it as a few register numbers have not been added, and we'll have to add them now and then generate the names again.
Just give us a few minutes, sir. We will come with the compiled list again.
Okay, sure.
So we will screen share now and generate the names. So is the screen visible to you?
Yes.
Simi, your register number is LO02A, not 3A.
Please tell me once the final list is out so I can take note.
Sir, this is the final list.
Okay, give me 2 minutes while I take note of it.
All debate participants, please note that your register numbers will contain a 02 in it.
Moderators, are we good to begin?
Yes, sir, we can begin.
Okay.
So before we start, one of the participants had a request for us to type in the topic in the chat box. I wanted to let you know that the OC can do that. You would not have to do it.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yes. So I will give the first. You can stop screen sharing. I've taken note.
Also, sir, we have one extra participant.
Yes. Got it. So now I will share one topic, which will be for team number 1, which is GG02A and LO02A. Okay. This topic is morals or money. Which one is necessary to survive? Morals or money? Which one is necessary to survive? Timer, please begin.
Yes, sir. Sir, their time's up.
Okay, can we have the participants spotlighted? Meanwhile, I will just repeat the rules again of the format. The first minute will be spoken by one person, either for or against, which I will decide. The other person will speak against. So 2 minutes are up. And for the third minute, both of them debate on one of the argument. So both of them will debate on one of the argument for a minute. So that is how the round will go. It will be for total 3 minutes. If there's any question, you can raise your hand and we can clarify the same.
Sir, can we start?
Yes, Vignesh, can you?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to ask. So, if, for example, one of us gets for first, and the other person has to speak against. So, in the third minute, can we continue to be for, so that we could
No.
hold our stance, because changing stance is
No.
confusing.
Here, changing the stance is what makes you a good debater. You should be able to play both sides effectively.
Okay.
So the last person who did not get a teammate, I will assign somebody at random, and then we will see whoever wins. Okay, so here, since we have 31 participants, we have 16 rounds which will take place, out of which we come out with 15 winners, and the 15 winners will have another round where we have 7 rounds. We will have 8 rounds again, out of which the top 6 will be selected towards the end. Okay, so now we can begin with the first round, which is GG0 to A and LO0 to A. Meanwhile, I shall give the topic to the second team, which is MH0 to C and ELR0 to E. Your topic is
Sheikh Mohammed Zaid and Ilfan Irfan.
yeah. Has social media taken over our leisure time? Has social media taken over our leisure time? This is the topic for team number 2. Okay, now we have team number 1 whose topic is morals or money. Which one is necessary to survive? Siddiq, you will go for. Simi, you will go against.
Right.
Siddiq, begin.
Your time starts now.
So, good morning to each and everybody present here, the honorable chairperson, organizers, and the opponent. So, today in this debate, I'll be talking something about morals and money. So, in this today's scenario, we need both of this. We need money to lead a very nice life, to lead a very luxurious life without any difficulties, and we also need moral because people recognize, people understand us not because of our money but our because of our moral, how we treat other, how we talk with other. But money is something that which is a non-materialistic, which can be earned and which can be also destroyed by a person itself. But moral, it is a materialistic thing. Once we acquire this, it will be with us throughout our life, and if we are dead and if we are out of this world also, people will recognize us, people will talk about us because of our moral values, because of our treatment with other people, not because of our money, not because of our success.
Your time's up. Simi, now your time starts now.
Good morning to everyone present here. I would like to begin by saying that money is more important than morals because in this modern world, money is required for everything, for your survival, to buy food, for a house. Money is required for everything. And in this modern world, money brings you status. No one cares about morals these days more than money because money can get you everything. Money can get you all the luxuries in this world, and people respect you because of your money. You only live once, so live to the fullest. Don't think about what people are going to talk about you. If you have money, of course everyone's going to talk good about you, but I'm talking about the white money, not the black money. Black money is very bad, whereas with the money that you earn with respect, that's where moral comes. Everyone needs to have a little bit of moral, but money is actually more important than morals in this modern world because literally everyone cares if you have money. Like everyone's going to come to you, everyone's going to be nice to you if you have the money, not if you have the morals.
Simi, your time's up.
Thank you.
Okay, so Simi, now you will speak on why money is not important, and Siddiq, you will have to debate why it is important. So don't take too long. Allow each other to speak. You may speak a line or two and let the other person speak and have a proper debate. Simi, start.
So I would
Your
like to
time
say
starts
that
now.
so I would like to say that money isn't everything in this world. You just need a good family to survive with. As long as you have a good family, you needn't need money for everything. Like just happiness matters. Your own happiness matters to you. And like if you just live in a small house with just little things, it just makes you happy rather than having a lot of money. So I think morals are more important, like helping people all the time, being kind to everyone, even though being kind in this bad world isn't a good thing these days, but like you have to be kind to all the people because there aren't a lot of nice people
Siddiq,
in this world
respond.
anymore.
So money is so both money and moral should go hand in hand. We can help and we can be kind with people if we are having money, if we are successful also. If we are only moral to the people, we can help, but by money we can help them a lot. We can give them all the necessities they are having. and with this our mutual understanding will also grow up. They will talk good about us. It will go up the reputation of the people helping them. And yes, money
So,
is.
excuse me, sir, 1 minute's up.
Okay, thank you. Can we call upon the second team, MH02C, ELR02E? Meanwhile, the topic for next team is people should be fined according to their income. People should be fined according to their income.
The register numbers for the third group is Vignesh BB02B and Ananya G02C.
Can we have the second team spotlighted?
So Ilhan as a message recently saying that he has had a power cut in his house, and he will take time for him to take him time to come back.
Okay, so we will go with this round towards the end. Maybe I'll give another topic to team number 4. So which
Yes,
is
okay, sir.
ELR02A and MH02B. Your topic,
Alvina and Kia.
yeah, your topic is, does technology intensify human communication? Does technology intensify human communication? Timer, let me know after a minute. We shall begin with team number 3.
Yes, sir. So one thing to note,
Yes.
in group 5, YS02C Kishan is absent.
Okay. So in that place, we can have MF02A, the person who was left out, in
Yes,
that
sir.
place.
MF02A Arya.
Sir, sorry to disturb, but can you
Yes.
repeat group 4 again?
The register number?
Yes, sir.
ELR02A and MH02B.
Sir, but I think my opponent is MH02B, sir. BB02E, my register number is. Sir, can I please know
Moderators, can we
who's...
clarify this? The OCs, can we just verify this? Tushar is saying.
Yeah, once. In team 3, we have BB02B Vignesh and GG02 Sanya.
So I think Tushar is BB02E.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm in team 4, I guess, of group 2, and my opponent is MH02B.
BB02E is Tushar, group 13.
yeah, group 13 with YS02B.
Thank you, sir, for clarifying that.
Okay. Okay, so now we call team number 3. Is team number 2? Are you ready? Do we have the person in the room, or?
So we can start with group 2. Another thing to note, so Kishan is back from 5th group YS02C.
Okay. Okay, so let's go
And
with team number 2 now, which is MH02C and ELR02E.
So group 2, Ilhan Arfan's internet is not
Okay,
stable,
he's
and
still
so we
not
can
come
have
back.
group 3. Yes.
Okay, let's do team 3 then. BB02B, GG02C.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this is GG02C. Sir, I was.
Not able to hear.
GG02C is Ananya from group 3, sir.
Yes.
Ananya, we cannot hear you.
Can you switch on your video too, Ananya?
She is taking time to connect to the Zoom session, so let's give her a minute.
Okay.
Sir, in the meanwhile, can I tell you the absentees?
From the list that is made already, there are people who are absent.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We have group
Tell me the
6.
team. Yeah.
Group 6, GG02D absent.
Okay.
So can we put MF02A or YS02C in play in group 6?
Let's put MF02A in group 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this is GG02.
So group 9, YS02D is absent.
Okay.
And group 13, YS02B is also absent.
Okay.
So there's one person in group 9 and one person in group 13. Can we combine that and make both of them in group 9?
We'll wait for a while. So as it
Okay.
progresses, when their turn comes, if they are not there, then we will see what we can do.
Yes, surely, sir.
Okay.
Sir, Ananya seems to be having some internet connectivity issue.
Okay.
So can we move to the next team and then come back
Yes.
to team 3?
Yes, let's move to team 4, which is ELR02A MH02B.
Excuse me, sir. Can you please give the topic for Team 5 then?
I will give it to you because we still have 2 other teams that require some time.
Okay,
So
sir. Thank
we
you.
will do this round and then see. Can we have team 4, ELR02A MH02B?
Calvina and B here.
Okay. Yeah, so your topic was does technology intensify human communication? So Calvina speak for, Hia speak against. Calvina start.
Your time starts now, Calvina.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. My name is Calvina, and today I'm going to talk on the topic: does technology intensify human communication? The communication skill is the most important skill in the world now. It helps us make an impact in the society, and it helps us to understand people in a better way and also the situation. Communication technology has helped the communication skills a lot. When people stay in different countries, and when people go to different countries through migration, they miss on their loved ones, and their loved ones miss them too. Technology helps them to connect to one another even though they're miles apart. It also helps us to grow in a knowledge, and also we also can keep the world in our fingertips, as we can gather a lot, we can communicate with people, understand their cultures and traditions, as well as share our opinions. And also
Calvina, your time is up.
thank you.
Here, your time starts now.
Greetings, everyone. I'm here to speak on the motion that communication does not intensify communication. I don't think it is intensifying communication. I think it's trying to replace it. Uh, we all say that technology helps us to communicate to people far away. But what about people who are with us? If we see any social gathering, people, even sitting face to face, do not want to talk to each other. They're busy on your phones and cell phones, and none of them are actually bothered and actually having face to face conversations. And nowadays, we're just becoming mere robots who play on their phones. And one more very major thing is that technology has actually reduced our communication, because we're constantly texting people, talking to them. We actually don't know how to communicate via our voice. We do not know how to talk. We stutter, we fumble, we're scared to put our opinions because everything is behind a screen. We're all hiding behind the shadows of technology, but no one is coming in front, proving the opinions to the world. Everything is behind
Here,
technology communication. Yes.
here, your time's up.
Okay. So now Calvina can pick 1 point against, and Hia will debate against it. Keep your statement short so each other will have enough time to talk.
Your time starts now.
So who starts?
You will start. You put a point against. Calvina will start.
Okay, sir. When we communicate through technologies, we start imitating the opponent. So, for example, in India, we think the Americans are really cool. So, we try to imitate their accent, as well as we try to imitate their standard of living and their way they communicate. And in a way, we forget to voice our opinion and voice out our culture, which is also really important.
Yes, technology helps us in ways, not only in communication but in other ways. Technology has developed something called translators that helps us to talk to people even far away. And we, as a person, we are always grown up to have our own voice. So it doesn't matter what the other person is doing, as long as our morals are strong, we can show our voice to everybody. And actually, technology helps in it. It helps us to boost our confidence, helps us to get ideas that no one else has thought about.
Your time's up.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ananya, is your internet connection fine now? GG02C.
I think she's just joining. She's in the waiting room.
Ananya, can you hear us now?
Meanwhile, I'll give the topic for team number 5. Your topic is models are setting the wrong standards of beauty. Models are setting the wrong standards of beauty. This is for team 5, which is GG02B, YS02C.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this is GG02C. Sir, I have been in and out of meeting from the past 2 minutes because there's internet issue connection on my side.
Yes. So
Uh,
are you good to speak now?
no, sir, I don't know the topic either. I was in and out of the meeting from the past 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, okay. I will repeat your topic. We shall do your round following this round. So your topic was people should be fined according to their income. People should be fined according to their income. This is for team number 3.
Excuse me, sir. This is YSO2C
Yes.
from Group 5. Can you repeat the topic again? Sorry, there was a technical difficulty.
Yes.
There was a problem.
Models are setting wrong standards of beauty.
Okay, thank you.
So do we have team 4 ELRO2A? Oh, no, that is done, right? Okay.
Group 4 is done, sir. We will now have group 5.
Group 5 will give them a minute. Meanwhile, I'll give the topic to the next team also, which is group 6, YU02A and MF02A. YU02A and MF02A. Your topic will be all people should be vegetarians. All people should be vegetarians.
Sir, for group 5, 2 minutes are up for preparation.
Okay. Yes, can we call on group 5, GG02B and YS02C?
Unnati and Kishan.
Can I just
Yes,
take a minute because I'm not able to on my video? Just 1 minute. Can I take it?
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, sorry. I got it. Solved the video problem.
Okay, can we have her partner? This is
Kishan.
Yeah, YYS02C. Okay,
yes, sir,
so
here.
yeah, so Kishan, you will go for the topic, and Unnati, you will be against. So Kishan, you can start.
Students often look for their heroes as models because doing written tasks such as homework and essays can be a lot of problem. But being models help a lot for the students. Now, models are also helpful in the educational field as they present useful language in context. And they present it in a context that students can really understand because they have already written about it. They provide further feedback on their own writing. So having models in their particular fields can help students by giving them guidance and all the help that they need. Now, one of the main reasons is that they can help emphasize producing better answers in general rather than concentrating on a particular problem. So accuracy is way better than the normal way that the student can actually go on their own. So having a model actually helps a lot better than going a student going on his own way.
Unnati, you can.
Kishan, your time's up. Unnati, you may now speak.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Unnati Khanolkar, and I'm going to talk against the topic, which are models are setting the wrong standards of duty. Models are said to be showing their exposure, like how my opponent said, through education, etc. But also they're portraying some of the wrong things as well, because 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 not many of the models are only using exposure. They're always showing the bad side of the society as well, like making other girls feel insecure about how they look, how they dress, etc. And some models, I agree, they share very, like, about how you said, like, about education, etc., where there are some models as well who show make us as students feel insecure about how we look, how we behave, etc. And they put out this perfect persona, which we find really difficult to come up with because they have been.
Unnati, your time's up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Unnati, now you can speak one statement which is for, and Kishan will debate against it. Unnati, we cannot see you.
The what?
Your time starts now.
Good morning to anyone present here again. I'm speaking for the topic right now, and I would like to say that models are not only about the beauty standards, but that of the brains as well. We need, as students, to understand that we don't need to cope up with the beauty standards that models set out so high for us. And there are some models as well who you would show that who have won many competitions, not only for how they look, but
Kishan,
also for
continue.
their answers as well.
Yeah, I would greatly like to go against that point. Perhaps the biggest problem with the is the philosophical problem that the model, they de-emphasize and they demoralize the students of the importance of students learning how to arrive at their position on their own. So basically, this creates a problem for the student to have their own ideas and basically lead their own life. So having to look up to a model can actually be wrong. And also sometimes the model turns out to be wrong in their own ways. Maybe the ways that maybe the things that they use or the ways that they help to teach the
Unnati,
students
continue.
may be wrong.
I think there are
Sir, the
right and
time's up.
wrong in everything, but a model, all, like, even we are human, we do go wrong in some situations as well. But models, they show us that we can be better after this, and we do make mistakes.
Yeah, time is up.
Yeah, all of these make the model much worse, having problems in them. So there is also the danger of copying the model.
Let's move on
There
to
is
the
also
next team. Thank you.
Yes, so thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Can we have the next team? YU0 to A and MF0 to A. The topic for the following team, which is YS0 to A and BB0 to D, is mobile devices should be banned in schools. Mobile devices should be banned in schools. Okay.
Group 6 is Teshu and Arya.
Okay. I see his name is Jagrati. Group 6 is YU0 to A and MF0 to A. We have MF0 to A. This is MF.
MF0 to A, not MH0 to A.
F for fish. Is Arya there?
MF0 to A, Arya.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So Teshu, you will speak for the topic. Arya against. So Teshu, you can begin.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, so can you please tell when my time starts?
Teshu, your time starts now.
Okay, good morning, everyone. People should go vegetarian. There are a lot of advantages of having a vegetarian diet. For example, the vegetarian diet is low in saturated fat, cholesterol, and therefore there is a lower risk of heart diseases. And whatever I'm saying right now, disclaimer, is all proven by studies. Research has shown it, scientists have shown it. So whatever I'm speaking, I'm claiming to know it. Secondly, the people who are vegetarians, they live longer, slower aging processes. One of the main causes for global warming is livestock. So by going vegetarian, where we can reduce global warming, we can keep our weight in check, stronger bones, more energy. And recently there is a meat that has been developed in labs, which you don't necessarily need to kill animals to be a non-vegetarian. So I would like to say that people should go vegetarian. Thank you.
Teshu, your time's up. Arya,
Arya?
you may now.
I think he's dropped off.
Arya, MF02A.
We'll wait for 30 more seconds. If he doesn't join back, by default, Teshu will win this round.
So 30 seconds are up.
Okay, thank you. We can move on to the next team. Do we have the team 3 ready? Which is BB02B, GG02C.
Vignesh and Anya.
Okay, so Ananya, you will go for the topic. Vignesh, you will be against. Ananya, you can begin.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ananya V. I'm speaking for the topic that people should be fined according to their income. Recently, we all know that in India, because of the pandemic, everyone are supposed to wear masks in public places, and especially in Mysore, in my city, we are fined 500 rupees in urban areas and rural areas 250 rupees for not wearing a mask. But does can everyone afford masks? Why is this question not being addressed? A person who cannot afford food for 3 times a day cannot be expected to wear masks in all the public places he attends. Is mask the fine we bear for anything? Do the mistakes we commit? Is it just uh, oh my god? Okay, is it just because we can't afford basic necessities and we are expected to pay fine every time we do a mistake? If the government can't take care of the people of the country and who are not being able to get basic amenities,
Ananya, your time is up.
pay fees. Thank you.
Okay, am I audible?
Vignesh, your time starts now.
Okay, so I would like to go against the topic that people should be fined according to their income. So when a person commits a crime, he knows that there will be a fine, and that is why the fine should not be set based on income. A fine should be imposed, and it should be written that this will be the fine for this offense. And when this happens, the person who may end up violating the crime should know that I will have to pay this fine if I do, and this will make sure that they don't commit the crime if their income is not at a good level. At the same time, it will also impose a set of people will understand that they cannot violate these things and they will have to follow the rules. Also, it maintains uniform civil code, and at the same time, if a fine is imposed after a person commits a crime based on his income, this will lead to a lot of harassment, because the person who's imposing the crime can then harass the violator if he's poor by saying that you will have to, I'll make you pay more than your income, or I may make you pay less than your income, and he will not even be able to say that no, it's written that this is the fine I'm supposed to pay, you cannot make me pay more than this, neither can you make me pay lesser than this. So I believe that I know that there are cons, and so I believe that the pros far outweigh the cons, and people should not be fined according to their income.
Okay.
Vignesh, your time is up.
Yeah, Vignesh, now you will give 1 point which is for the topic, and Ananya, you will debate against it. Start.
Okay. So I believe that people should be fined according to their income. This is because when a person is rich, he not only, he or she may not care as much for the fine. If the fine, for example, for driving without a helmet is imposed 1,000 rupees, this may be like $10 for someone who does not, who has a lot of money, who's very rich. Second, the money is his parents, and so he can just say, I'm not, why do I care? I'll
Ananya,
continue
respond.
to drive. 1,000 rupees only. No, that's everyday pocket money.
The Constitution gives us, according to the Article 15 of the Constitution, we are all equal before law. Equality before law is ensured to all of us. So, finding a person on the basis of their income can violate a fundamental right of a person, and this cannot happen in India, and the Supreme Court will not allow it. So, this might be practically impossible to specify what range a person should be able to pay fine, or the word wealth is subjective in nature. A person's income is subjective in nature. The specifics of it should be mentioned if at all, if this comes in, but
Vignesh.
it inherently breaches the equality before law, the
So
fundamental
the time
right
is up.
given.
So if, okay.
Yeah, let Vignesh make one last point and then finish.
Yeah, so if we are saying if really the people are equal before law, then there is a disparity because of income. So you cannot openly say that someone is equal before law. And if the same offense carries the same fine, one person who's poor may not be able to pay that fine, while the other guy who's rich will pay the fine and continue to commit the offense. What is this? It's anyway equal. No, so they'll continue to commit the offense. Where is the bar here? Where are they actually being affected by the fine? They
Okay.
just continue to pay the fine, commit the offense. They don't care anymore.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
yeah, thank you, Vignesh, Ananya. You can move on to the next team. Let's have team number 7, YS02A and BB02D. The topic for the 8th team, which is BB02A and TO02B, is everyone should be allowed to keep weapons. Everyone should be allowed to keep weapons. This is for team number 8, BB02A and TO02B.
The members of Group 7 are YS02A Sahaj and BB02D Shankar.
Okay, so team number 7, Shankar, you will go for the topic and Sahaj will be against. So Shankar, you can begin.
Yes, sir. Very warm welcome to a very warm good evening, a very warm good morning to one and all present here. Mobiles aren't just mobiles; they are mini computers, laptops, which provide pupils to enhance their intelligence, wise, creativity. If imagine if a student gets doubt while he's studying in the evening, will he go to the teacher or to his friend? He'll immediately go to Google and search it. So the technology is helpful. And banning the allowing allowance of mobile in school just doesn't suppress that. It even more increases. As it is banned, students feel more likely to bring it to school. Ranjit Singh Disale, the best teacher in the world, who got the award from UN last week. How did the teacher get the award? The main factor in the teacher getting the award was the teacher instilled technology in teaching. He engaged students.
Shankar, your time is up.
Yes. Therefore, I said the allowance of mobile should be allowed in school and not to be banned. Thank you.
Sahaj, your time starts now.
Fire to an ancient man, it's like technology to this modern world. But wait a second, isn't it just an understatement? A very good morning to one and all present here. Mobile phones have been a biggest talk when it comes to the education system. Should it be allowed or not? Well, I strictly say that it should not be allowed because it reduces the productivity and decreases the concentration of students in a particular class. But what is the biggest risk of using mobile phones in this modern education system is cyberbullying. Students are often risk to they tend to be victims of bullying, and also the mental health. It's just the biggest problem when it comes to the our peer. The mobile phones actually encourage students to fall under this cyberbullying as well as the mental health. There are various mental disorders that are due to the usage of mobile phones in schools. Students usually tend to misuse mobile phones because a study says that even if the mobile phones are not allowed in school, students would still use at home. But this is the exact reason why I say I do agree that mobile phones has a lot of constructive learning benefits, but still they can be used at home, not at school, because school should be a very sublime place of learning, which should be interactive, dual interaction
Sahaj,
only between teachers and
your time
students.
is up.
Okay, now Sahaj, you can pick one point for the topic, and Shankar, you will debate against it.
Okay. Well, the mobile phones are actually in schools are actually helping a lot in constructive learning of students. For instant clarification of doubts is actually brought about by mobile phones in the schools. What if the students miss out any class? Which he should attend the next class, but if he does instantly, the teachers will be busy. He has to clarify his doubts. So, and also one more thing is students actually travel from distant places. Well, child trafficking is a very big thing. So students, if they have mobile phones along with them, they can immediately call emergency calls, and then it's one of the more major safety purpose that
Shankar,
mobile
continue.
phone can serve.
Yes, it is an absolute no. The mobile phone, it leads to addiction in the students. So that's why the young generation is heavily attracted by these TikTok apps, which are heavily destructive in timing, and it leads to negative psychological effect on the student's mind, such as sleep deficit, anxiety, and stress and depression. Hence, as even in 2018, the French government has even passed the law to ban the allowance of mobile in school. So it is good for the students and teachers to ban the allowance of mobile in school.
Well, I strictly contradict what my worthy opponent has to say on this. He says that students will often tend to use TikToks. But my dear worthy opponent, just don't forget the fact that banning mobile phones in school will not stop students using mobile phones at their home. They will still continue to use TikTok. The question here isn't at school. It is necessary to use mobile phones, continue usage of mobile phones in
Your
school
time
as
is up.
well.
Yes, opponent, the mobile phone, the school is the hub of learning. But if mobile phone is allowed in school, even the students may take the negative use of that. Hence, only the learning.
Thank you. You guys can conclude. Thank you, Shankar, Sahaj. Okay, move on to the next team, BB02A and TO02B.
Arun and
The
Neha.
Yeah, so the next team, which is team number 9, do we have YS02D in the room?
No, sir, he's still absent.
Okay, so let's have BB02E go against ELR02B.
Sir, am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible. Let me just give the topic to that team. Can we confirm if BB02E is present along with ELR02B?
So BB02E is present.
Okay.
Sir, ELR 0 to B is also present.
Okay. So your topic will be obesity should be labeled a disease. Obesity should be labeled a disease. Okay. Now we will do team number 8. So Neha, you will go for, and Tarun, you will go against. So Neha, you can begin.
Good morning, judges, my worthy opponents, OC members, and members of the audience. My register number is TO02B, and today I'll be speaking for the topic everyone should be allowed to keep weapons. Weapons are a great method of it is a method of protecting yourself from the criminals. And it's very important for everybody to have weapons in their houses to protect themselves from the criminals. And also, it is a great way of self-defense. And weapons are a very necessary tool in a violent world. It protects you from criminals, and it is very dangerous. It is very dangerous. For example, if a criminal, professional criminal, comes in front of you with a gun, you can't expect yourself to defend him through your spices or knives or anything else. You need to have a gun to protect yourself from a person having a gun. So it's very important that every family keeps a weapon. It's important in this world. I'm done.
Tarun, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Greetings to all. Now, I'm here to speak against the motion being raised in this August House. We shouldn't have the right to keep weapon, my dear friends. The main thing is that our society is not an ideal society. We are not in a society where only Gandhis and Buddhas are living. We are in a society which is extremely prone to insurgencies and communal rights. We shouldn't forget that India has a high record of communal rights in the past. May it be Godra, may it be the Kashmiri rights, may it be any such communal right that has happened in the 1982 Babri Masjid. Imagine if at all if India had the right to have weapons. What would have happened in this country when H.V. Kamath brought this particular thing in the Constituent Assembly to we have the right to bear arms. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and Ananta Swami Iyengar opposed this, saying that we are facing an unprecedented time in 1947. The communal rights are going on. If at all, if someone is having a weapon, then India will be in bloodshed. We are seeing what happened in the US. Such riots are extremely prone, and they are also prone to insurgencies. The Ulfa, the Hizbul Mujahideen, all these terrorist organizations are illegally trafficking arms and ammunition. Imagine if that is a legal right in this country, then that's an insurgencies will go on a high pace. The sovereignty and integrity of this country as well as the security of the country will be underdetermined. And what our constitution says, Article 21, right to life.
Your time is up.
And my statement, a concluding statement.
No. So now Tarun, you speak one statement for, and Neha will be against.
Okay. So I believe that everybody should have the right, because he'll have to protect himself. Just giving the right to life without giving the right to defend himself makes no sense in the constitution. And also it is an integral part, it may be in the Sikhs or in the Kurds, to have a weapon. It's a religious belief. Therefore, everybody should have the right to protect their life as well as the right to live in this country. That's my stance.
It is very dangerous for all families to have weapons in their houses, because there will also be children in their houses, and also people, in some cases, there will also be people, mentally ill people. So what in case those people, they have these guns, they take those guns, or if the guns come in the hands of the children, it's obvious that they do not know how to use it, like the smaller children, I mean. And they may commit wrong acts, and when you have weapons, it's more tempting to use them, especially in the children. It increases their curiosity as well. So it's very dangerous to have weapons.
So can I give a rebuttal?
Yes.
As per AFSPAC, even a knife is a weapon, even a stone is a weapon, but we do have the knife at home. So do you think that the students the children are taking knife and killing each other in the home? When there is moral code or moral modes in a family, such things won't happen. And that's why parents are there to take over how to do it. So please don't underdetermine such things and deprive people of a right that they are entitled to.
Okay, thank you. We can move on to the next team. Just hold on for one moment.
We have the group 9 members, BB02E Tushar and ELR02B Fatimat Hisana.
Okay. Now the following team is MH02A TO02A. So your topic is: has social media taken over our leisure time? Has social media taken over our leisure time? Okay, we can have team number 9. Okay, so Tushar, you can go for, and Fatima, you can go against. Tushar, you may begin.
So I am Tushar. You good afternoon, one and all present here. I'm Tushar. You be speaking for the topic obesity must be considered as a disease. So what is obesity? Obesity is basically overconsumption and lack of exercise. This mainly happens not just because of physical. We cannot consider this as a physical disorder, and we can also consider it as a mental disease, as it is called, because many people become obese because of stress eating and depression. And obesity can also be treated as a serious disease, as it does not just it is not a disease itself, but it also acts as a medium to causing other diseases like blood pressure, hypertension, and heart diseases. So like if you can see, these are pretty much enough to state it as a disease, as it can also be lethal. Some people become way obese that their heart and their other organs are pushed to the side, which may not be lethal at the time, but it will become like a chronic disease. It reduces lifespan. It reduces concentration. It reduces self-confidence, and also people are obese tend to be more aggressive, as they'll be in a state of anxiety, and a lot of
Tushar, your time's
hormones
up.
will be there in the brain. So I therefore conclude. Thank you.
So, greetings to everybody. So, I'm here to speak against the topic that obesity should be labeled as a disease. So, as my fellow contestant has said, obesity is a condition, it's a public health condition in which the psychological, physical, and genetical factors come. So, such factors such as genes that cannot be controlled, eating habits can be controlled, but when obesity is caused by genes or genetics, it cannot be controlled, and thus I say that obesity cannot be labeled as a disease. And eating medications for some other diseases can also increase fat gains. And certain doctors and physicians has found out genes in some people's body that increases hunger levels. So obesity is not a choice for them because it's there in their genes, and genetics cannot be changed. So I strongly admit that obesity cannot be called and labeled as a disease, because there are not only psychological and physical.
Hisana, your time is up.
Okay, so Hisana, you can make 1 point for, and Tushar, you will debate against it.
So now I'm going to speak for this topic, and I truly say that obesity should be termed as a disease, because obesity is a chronic disease, and along with obesity there comes a lot of health risks for a person that is type 2 diabetes, and even an obese person cannot walk properly, and his life is very much endangered, and his lifespan is reduced too much. And that's, I say that obesity should be labeled as a disease.
So can I follow up?
Yes, go ahead.
As the delegate said, obesity is a chronic disease. But delegates do know the meaning that chronic is something which lasts for a long period of time. And I've seen people tackle obesity within a year. So how can you state it as chronic? And as per Mayo Clinic, one arguably the most popular hospital in the world, stated that obesity is just a cosmetic concern and is not a serious disease, and can be overcome just by doing physical activities and having a strong mindset.
Kisana, you'd like to say anything?
I truly do not agree with that, because it's a person's lifestyle that makes or leads to obesity, and food habits can be controlled. Yet that person does not control it, and they have to consume the certain types of food, and it leads to obesity. So obesity is totally termed as a disease. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but most of the diseases cannot be controlled. But I think obesity can easily be controlled if you have a strong mindset. So how can you term it as a disease? And you said what the person's lifestyle affects it. And did you mean that the eating habits of a person can be compared to the lifestyle? And plus, if and lifestyle can also be controlled. You can always change the lifestyle. You just need a week or two of practice, and you'll be pretty comfortable with the lifestyle. So I don't know how we can term it as a disease. I conclude, sir.
Okay, thank you. We can have the next team come over.
Am I audible, sir?
Participants, please note.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Before we start with Team 10, participants, please note that we will be winding up after Team 10 as we have a schedule to stick to. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp, we will begin with the rest of the teams. That is Team 11, ELR02C, and and BB02C. Okay, so tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. sharp.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a question, if it's okay.
Yes.
Sir, would we be getting a topic right now, or would we getting it tomorrow morning itself?
No, you'll be getting it tomorrow morning. So the winners of the next round. So we finish 16 rounds today. I mean, not today, tomorrow, whatever is left over. Post that, the second round of people who have qualified, they will get extra time to debate. So now we had just 1 minute this time. So tomorrow you'll have extra time. So you have a higher opportunity to show how good you are at debating.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Are you going to tell the results now, sir, of who all spoke?
We will announce it formally tomorrow, because everybody
sir.
have to qualify. I mean, all the rounds have to complete.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me,
So,
sir.
excuse me.
Yes. First, let's complete this round. Then, if we have any questions, we'll take 5 minutes and then wind up for today.
Okay.
Okay. So this round we have MH02A and TO02A. So Jagrati, you will be for, and Vrinda, you will be against. So Jagrati,
Okay, sir.
you can start.
Jagriti, your time starts now.
So, a very good morning to one and all. I will be speaking in favor of social media does take up all of our leisure time. I think it's very true, and during the pandemic, it's taking up even more of our time. Actually, a pandemic is a very unfortunate thing that happened to us this year. But one good thing that's come out of it is that we have got a really lot of time to spend with our family. And in this hectic work lifestyle, we do not get to see each other of our family members due to extra classes or due to office work or any other things like that. But now that we have time, since we have to quarantine, we can spend much more time with our family. We can talk, catch up on things. We can play board games maybe. It's just the whole point is to reconnect with your family, because when the pandemic wasn't there, most of our life goes either in school work or either in our phones during tuition classes and stuff. It does take up all of our time. Online classes is a good thing, but after we are done with it, we should just make sure we keep our phones aside and give a little time to our family. Just talk to them, maybe
Jagriti, your
get to
time is
know.
up. Vrinda, your time starts now.
Greetings to all here. Free time is a time in which we can do anything. So, in this free time, we can surely use social media. So, it does not take our leisure time. In this free time, also, we can develop our talents. And I feel that social media does not take over our leisure time. We can learn a lot from social media. According to science, health means the physical, mental, and social well being of a person. And social media helps us to be social to other people. We can get to know a lot of things, but the thing is, we have to keep ourselves in a limit. Even our talents can be developed. We can use social media to gather a lot of information and learn many new things. We can get to know about the current affairs too. And this social media tempts us to complete our work in time and have some time sparing for all other works. So it's good if we do a timetable and have a balanced time for all the social media activities and other activities of our day-to-day life.
Okay, so Vrinda, you can say one point which is for, and Jagriti, you can debate against it, and you can go on.
May I begin?
Vrinda, your time starts now.
We all know that time is a very important thing. Each and every second which we waste in a time will not be returned to us. So instead of wasting our time in the social media, it's better we read some things or learn new things.
Okay, so I really don't think that social media takes up a leisure time, because in the quarantine, after a point of time, you really get bored. And I think social media provides you with a lot of entertainment and news. And there's this misconception that social media means only entertainment and gossip and stuff, but it keeps us up to date with today's news and all, and stuff that's happening in the outer world, which we aren't aware of. So I think that way it helps us a lot.
I agree that social media keeps us updated, but as we are updated, at times we search new things in social media which may not be important for us. This keeps us addicted to social media. We keep hours and hours in the phone and we forget about our day-to-day works which are very important for us also.
I agree that we might search things that aren't very important, but I don't think there's any harm in that. Even if you're searching things that aren't related to anything, we are just learning something new. And in social media, we daily get to learn something new, to learn about crafts or arts, or to do creative things basically about like DIY and stuff. So I think overall, it's just a
Vrinda,
good
respond.
influence on. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Vrinda, respond to.
Yes,
Vrinda,
sir.
please respond to her. Yeah, please respond to what she said.
Yeah, but keeping a long time in the phone will cause a lot of health issues. You can have mental problems. It causes eye irritation. It gives you headache. When you're learning new things, it's completely fine to learn new things. But keeping your important work aside and sticking to the social media to learn new things is not at all agreed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so this will be the last round for today. There will be a few more that will happen tomorrow. I'd like to just read the names or the register numbers of the teams that will be following tomorrow. For team 2, which was MH02C versus ELRO2E. Then we have team 11 ELRO2C BB02C, team 12 GG02E versus TO02C, team 14, which will be SD02A versus ELR02D, and we have the last team, which is team 15 YS02E versus MH02D. Can we have the host please confirm this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we will be having tomorrow at 9 a.m. right?
Yes, we will be having these 5 groups at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay. So the way it goes is tomorrow we have these 5 groups, and then we announce the qualifying winners, and then we will have the top rounds that will follow after that. Okay.
Excuse me, I had a question.
Yes.
So if tomorrow's like the people have completed today, we don't need to join in at 9 tomorrow, right? Because according to the itinerary, the second round of debate starts at 10:30. So
Yes.
can we join at 10:30? Is it okay?
Yes, you can join at 10:30 because we will be coming up at 10:30 onwards. It will be just the top 6 that will be debating. So the results will be announced by then. Prior, whoever have finished today, you can just wait till tomorrow unless you won. In case you won, it's better that you joined early. So it's better that you join a little early.
I finished my round today. So what time should I join tomorrow?
I'm guessing, see the 5 rounds which are pending, that should take about 25 to 30 minutes. So after that, if you are there, it will be great because that's when we go for the second round, and then the third round, which will be the top 6.
Okay, I got it.
Sir, can we get the results of high school, sir?
I will discuss this with the hosts, and they will formally announce it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, then, if there are no more questions, we can wind up and start again at 9 o'clock. Participants are expected to be in the waiting room at 8:50 a.m. This will make it easy for the OC to see who's in attendance. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you, Clyde, as well.
Yes. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
If I can request just the host to stay behind just to discuss tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
After all have been.
Participants, you may now leave the meeting.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Those who do not leave, you can remove them from the meeting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we good?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So how would you like the results to be announced? Firstly, for high school, would you do it in some other way by informing them personally, or?
We could post a message on their WhatsApp group that we've made for
Okay.
them.
So I will share the results with Aaron, the register number, and then you can share it with them. Now, with regard to this, I'll just repeat the flow again so we are all on the same page. We go with the first 5 groups that are pending tomorrow morning. After that, we have another round of debates for 7 groups. So that at the end of the 7 groups, we come with the top 6, and
Yes,
they will participate as planned for tomorrow, 10:30 onwards.
So tomorrow, the top 6 of high school will be taking part in the finals first, right? So high school happens first.
Yes, we can give them first 30 as planned. Unless there's some delay with this preliminary round, then we can push it maybe 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, cool. See you guys tomorrow then. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you.